Accept it.
Oh, jeez.
Blaine's got frosted tips. Jowkazza is covered in frosted tips. And the
Wait,
next question was, Rusty's got a wig. Do you get the wig with frosted tips?
Is this a jizz band?
It's, I mean,
I know of no other kind of band. All right, so also
yeah,
the recording has started, so
awesome. Blaine's playing the clue horn and for the jizz band, so I don't see why not. The frosted tips jizz band.
I'm in. Rusty's in.
So wait, what did Max Rebo play?
I don't know what that was.
uh,
I don't know. You want to carry that around with you?
I guess you could hide a lot of weapons in it. It's called a red ball jet keyboard,
There
aka
you go.
the Nalagron.
Yes, the Nalagron.
Can you
It just sounds
get
cool.
a disguise to look like Max Rebo?
You can pay for it.
Who's playing the Slitherhorn?
Right. So far, speaking of the frosted tips, I know we got Sandra Britches, which is Rusty's alter ego. Jawa Jimmy is DDP or the Debonair Daft Punk.
Oh, that's right, because he got that suit of armor. That's a suit.
Yep. What did I roll it as? I think I even rolled it as.
Did that all spawn from that little drawing or edit you posted?
It did, yeah.
Oh
And
my
so, Luke, I was like, they'll offer to make this for you, and I rolled a 1D100. I was like, I'm gonna multiply this by 1,000, and I rolled a 1. Could have been up to $100,000 suit. Nope, 1.
Gave it to him, right?
He went straight to Hong Kong and pulled that off the shelf, and then they had it tailored to fit him. Yeah, that's Jawa Jimmy's new line. I never buy suits off the shelf. When I buy suits, never buy them off the shelf.
The best
Have
in
them
our
made.
clothing.
And you're gonna like the way I look. I guarantee.
And you're gonna love it. I guarantee it.
Jimmy Boutique.
The Jimmy Boutique.
It's like Joss White, where they're like, all right, you buy one shirt, you get 5 for free. And you're like, wait, what?
I feel like Jawa Jimmy should also have a grill.
You just will never see it.
You would see just a sparkling of the red reflection of his eye, sometimes off of the diamonds in his teeth. The light catches it just right.
So after making your way through Coruscant streets to Karuska Port.
Oh yeah, you guys went and saw those old people that lived in that building. I remember I was on the roof when you guys went to talk to them.
Yep, and you met Bota ran into Lulu, and everybody ran into Theodore Thrusty Steele, and you
Rusty Steele, that's right.
Managed to make your way onto into just a cargo crate, like a giant Connex, and then kind of doubted whether this was a good decision for a little bit. After like looking to Bota, realizing this guy just got kidnapped. Did we just kidnap ourselves? You guys were transported to, you don't know the exact location of the galaxy, this place that a lot of people call Waypoint. It's an asteroid out in space, where a brief was given on the actual details of the mission, kind of citing the rise of imperial influence and reach, and the reticence of the New Republic to really do that much about it. The Nightshade is offering a contract for the group to kidnap or recover, or I don't know the right word, Admiral or Grand Admiral Octavian Grant, who there is a contract from the Imperials to eliminate, and as well as another contract that's been accepted by the collective, which Bota and Blaine have run into once before, they are also apparently after Octavian Grant. The rest of the mission was spent talking to anyone and everyone to kind of prep for transport to Rathalay, where you will kind of go undercover. The cover decided to be a band with Sandra Britches as the lead singer, Debonair Daft Punk on the Omnibox, and we have a clue horn player and room for a groupie, a roadie, a manager, whatever anybody wants. Other equipment was bought. People were talked to, and everything kind of tied up with talking to this Twi'lek down on the bottom left corner of the map here, who serviced the medical bay there, and there was a discussion. She agreed in principle to 9,000 credits a month to work for the group as a medic doctor. And it was just in principle. There hasn't been a final agreement met. She would need to be brought aboard Captain Swag's ship, or you'd have to talk to, what was his name? Bana Modoc, who runs Waypoint Station, to get her release. And yeah, that's where we kind of tied things off.
So are we the only people that arrived at Waypoint that got this call?
Roll a knowledge. Right, actually, yeah, roll a knowledge, or unless anybody else has any comments on that.
I mean, we can fill him in on the people we've talked to thus far. Also,
Yeah, go.
we haven't
I'm not-
seen anybody else go into the conference room, which you might have, I guess, not been there because you overslept.
Right. Yeah. So Captain Swag said that he set up the conference room for you guys before he kind of opened the crate. So, but you haven't seen anybody go in. It was a hollow projector basically that kind of gave the briefing.
Oh, okay. So we don't really know who Nightshade is still, and we don't know if there's anybody else that's involved in this job to get Octavian Grant.
So actually, Blaine and Rusty, you can roll your knowledge unless you have anything else to add.
Blaine and Rusty can roll our base knowledge.
Yeah.
Together.
Together?
Twixt you two, maybe we'll know what's going on.
Like we used to do in the old days.
It's like the left and right Twix bar. Which one goes right?
Okay.
I don't know what the left one knows. Oh, he's out.
They don't know what the other one's doing. All right, so just base knowledge, right?
Yeah.
I have to do the recording on a separate computer, so it throws me off.
So
with a special?
while they're doing,
no.
Oh.
Yeah, just your your character skill.
So Midge and Wills, right? Those were the old people that lived in that building that I was standing on top of.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Like right before I left the mission, I think you guys were talking about how, or you were making up how they were like, yeah, I don't really like the New Republic, just kind of staying here and hanging out. And
Yeah. So
was he like smuggling stuff or?
Wills,
Smuggling racism.
He's kind of xenophobic. He's like a xenophobic, almost like a conspiracy theorist, homeless guy. Is kind of
He's
what.
Like the only one that's there, and he's basically squatting in that shipping yard.
Right. Midge and Wills are both squatting there.
Okay.
Blaine, after talking to him, kind of realized that Midge felt a little bit like she was just kind of with Wills, like she didn't know where else to go. And Blaine offered her, he gave her some money and offered her work on Cloud City. So he gave her money to get to Cloud City.
Dude, when Blaine finally gets back to Cloud City someday, he's gonna have like a staff of like 600 people that he just said, "Hey, you want a job over at Cloud City?"
I should have just given her a job at my office.
Oh,
Blaine's gonna be like, "How are you gonna pay all these people?"
So with a 7, Rusty, you don't remember. You got nothing. But Blaine, with a 16, you remember. I was like knowledge, memory. Why not? When you talked to this guy, Lucas at the top, he said that he ran the private dock for Waypoint, and he said that there had been another ship there that had just departed. So he said it arrived about the same time that their ship arrived, and had just departed as they were walking about the station.
Oh.
Intimidate this guy.
So there might be one person ahead or a group ahead of us. Hopefully they're not also partying as a band. we got a new lineup for you tonight. Oh wait, another late entry. Becomes the battle of the bands.
And so yeah, Bota, you got to figure out how you want to hide yourself. You're pretty well, and you're not. Let's put it this way: you run, quote unquote, the New Republic Bounty Hunters Guild, but nobody really knows Bota. You're not really around the New Republic Bounty Hunters Guild a lot. You don't really do a lot with them. But your recent activity as an ambassador, you started to kind of run in certain circles where you might be recognized more by politicians, but you're definitely easily recognizable within the New Republic, like
Bota
Intelligence
Zi.
Bureau and stuff, right?
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
He used to be a guild master on something.
Those were the dark times.
Um,
Back before my kids betrayed and killed me.
Blaine's got
Before I
prostitutes,
had
you got
kids.
some there, definitely. Even Sparky has been completely done up. Like Sparky got returned back to standard astromech look, and he is astromech blue with some blue flame detailing. So, there.
Blue flame. What does he run on propane now or something? Oh my gosh!
Is
I
it-
didn't see that.
Is it my understanding that I need to have a name from last mission as well?
So, I mean, you don't have to, right? But there's
You mean your
every
band name?
possibility that somebody is gonna come up to you and ask who you are.
mean,
Like you want to have
His name
some
should just
sort
be
of
Mr.
name.
Wiggles.
Bota, Mr. Wiggles.
I do have I do have a name now.
Let's hear
I
it.
just think of Wookiee with frosted tips named Mr. Wiggles sounds amazing.
Do you remember when
Is he dead yet?
Do you remember
I love
when
it.
we were in we played that Star Wars card tournament and I entered your name as Dr. Wiggles?
Yeah.
And they're like, Luke, Dr. Wiggles Dean?
Yeah, I was like, dang it. Oh man, I
That's
love
a good
Is He
name.
Dead Yet? That's good too.
All right. So what are you guys doing on the around here, Luke?
So I will pose as the equipment manager / band manager, and if Jowkazza or Is He Dead Yet does not want to be a musician, he can be a roadie with me.
I'll be a roadie. That's fine.
All right.
Oh, we need that luggage repulsor lift now.
Ah, gotcha.
Damn it.
I mean, he could just do all the setup.
There you go.
You,
He can
Bota,
reach the lights and stuff.
Bota, there's a list in the Roll20 chat on equipment if you wanted to buy anything, or you can, if there's anything you want to buy that you want to look for, we can roll on its rarity to see if it shows up here.
Where is it on
Anything-
is it on Discord?
It's on Roll20,
Oh.
just up in the chat there.
I see it.
you're not leaving the station until you get some highlight
You
paint on your helmet, so it looks like frosted tips.
You don't have to buy anything, but you might want to.
Flesh camouflage.
Actually,
So that
That sounds horrible.
That's just where I was linked in there. The flesh camouflage is actually a really good disguise setup.
aren't we
Sure,
all
it
wearing
just sounds
flesh
horrible.
camouflage when we put on clothes every day?
You can do retinal contacts. You could make yourself,
Not have that glowing red eye. But here's the thing, actually. I think most people know Bota from his like Mandalorian armor rather than. So I think
True.
that's actually a good point because you see his face more as a diplomat, but when I think like if Bodo's walking around in his armor, that's when he would give us away.
That's true. You might want to get something to cover up part. I mean, like, this is a place they mention. Nightshade mentioned that there is a Imperial, not an Imperial, but like a New Republic intelligence station there that collects intelligence. Basically, like this is a place
I
where
don't
like
see anything in here for
Mar-a-Lago,
costumes.
except the New Republic is there. I mean, everybody made up their costumes. The New Republic's kind of there, like, oh yeah, you guys talk about whatever you want, but we're listening. Like that, it's not known to the politicians that they're being listened to, but that's how they kind of weed out some level of corruption.
Did you say Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, this is right.
Wow, straight to home on this one.
Yep. So they may very well be running like facial recognition or anything. Boda might
Okay.
want to disguise himself just a little bit.
Can I flip which eye is bionic?
You could flip which eye's bionic. You could wear a Geordie visor. You could wear sunglasses. You could do.
I
you
want
could
to flip.
change out.
I want to flip eyes, and I want to put on a costume
I
that would sell
don't even
me
know
as
what
a.
the surgery is to actually flip your eyes. Like I want to take my good eye and put it in my bad eye.
It's gotta be like a medical droid that could do that pretty quick.
You would be asking this Twi'lek to do it actually.
Oh dang! I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust that. Actually, yeah, we're on a pretty remote place. Maybe I should just stick with the eye.
That would be a good
so-
way to find out whether or not she's good at this.
Ask her to dance a little bit while she does it, and we'll know if she's a good dancer for the band.
Can you do this in a more sensual manner while you're taking my eyeball out?
You could dance you could square dance if you want. I don't care.
These guys up here, Boda, do sell cybernetics. If you wanted to just get a prosthetic eye, you'd still need a
over top
medical.
of
It'd be a lot
my
less
bionic
difficult
eye.
medical. Yeah,
Just
and you
Okay,
would
so-
have to pay somebody else to put your bionic eye back in eventually.
All right, what I'll do is I'll buy a disguise kit that has a human eye prosthetic that I can put over top of the bionic eye.
Okay.
And I also want to create an outfit that sells me as a salesman that would participate in high pressure sales pitches, like a used car dealer or something like that, or I guess in this case a used freighter.
You're standing next to her. The disguise kit. I don't have the cost right in front of me. Let me see.
I think he says 1,000 credits.
Disguise kit, yeah, is 1,000 credits. Unless you wanted to do retinal contacts, which are 1,000 credits as well. It doesn't matter.
Nah, just something to put over top of the bionic eye. Make it the same color, hopefully, as my other eye, if possible.
I'm not asking for much.
Do you have this color in
clothes.
stock?
Blue?
group?
No.
To look for clothes after Rusty finding his dress and all these things.
Rusty's
the
wearing a
group-
dress? Oh,
Yes.
that's right, Sandy Bottom.
The group points you to this Twi'lek sitting in
What's
the
Rusty's name again?
cafeteria. Sandra Britches.
Rusty, put your name in the chat so I don't call you Sandy Bottom again.
I kept
No, that's
calling,
what I was aiming for.
I kept
They're gonna
saying
point you
Sandra
to
and Hooves.
This Twi'lek your
Sand to
big
me
tuna.
britches.
And she is your best bet if you want to find any kind of
What's her name?
her name is Big Tuna.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Jim.
That was her baptism name.
Big T, you think you could rustle up an outfit that would peg me as a high pressure salesman?
She kind of gives you a look up and down, walks around you a little bit, runs her hand down
I
your
mean, I'm
back.
not selling myself. That's not what I'm talking about.
Runs her hand down your back. I'm just trying to get measurements, honey. You know, I think I might have something for you.
All right.
A
I hope you buy
salesman,
it
huh?
my size too.
What exactly are you selling there?
I'm gonna sell this band. Sell the hell out of this band.
You'll sell the hell out of something. Let's go.
I'll try to keep my composure, but I can imagine Bota would be only slightly patient with her.
I'll tell you what, honey. 4,000 credits, I give you a suit that'll. I mean, you'll be dressed to impress.
Say 4,000 credits.
You're welcome to look elsewhere. Goods are in high demand as of late. The price might go up if you walk away.
What do you have for 400 credits?
$400 credits.
Yeah, something off the back shelf. One you couldn't get anyone else to buy. What's that?
She sticks out her hand.
Do I need to follow her? Is
She looks at it.
motioning to follow me?
400 credits.
That's what I have.
She's waiting, like expectant, like pay me.
Oh, to hand it over. I see what you're looking for. Well, why don't we look at the goods first, then we'll hand it over.
You know, I like your friends. Especially even though he has those disgusting frosted tips. I like that handsome man.
He is pretty handsome.
Talk about Rusty again?
So I'll tell you right now, it's 4,000 credits and you ain't finding anything else. You offer me a low ball offer like that again and it's gonna be 6,000 credits.
Don't you have like a young Jedi's like scout uniform that I could use?
You want a robe?
Yeah, that'll work.
Let me see those 400 credits.
I'll give you 200 now and 200 when you get the robe out of the closet and I try it on to make sure it fits.
All right. You hand over 200 credits?
Yep. Here it is. There's more where that came from.
She gestures over to Jawa Jimmy. You know, before he had that delicious looking suit on him, he was wearing a robe. I bet you could ask him to borrow it. And she turns around and sits down.
She just took my 200 credits and didn't do anything.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
going to start calling this woman Big Tuna C. Williams. It is hot out here, I declare.
She provided everything that everybody else wanted, and Bota comes in here offering 1/10 of her asking price.
Yeah, that's a mistake. We're all scared of Big Tuna.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were all scared of her. I didn't play the game right.
Scared in a sexually intimidated way.
Okay, what you have to do to make it up to her is bring her some lemonade. And if she is not fanning herself right now, she needs a fan.
Some hush puppies. Oh my god.
You need to show up as the mailman.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Just like some standard uniform.
I'll remind
4,000
you,
credits. I could buy my own ship for that.
honey. You are on an asteroid in the middle of you don't even know where.
It might actually be a uniform in that storage box I was hiding in. Let me go look.
There is nothing in that storage box that you're hiding in other than you guys and a foul stench. Because everybody else got, well, everybody, we'll assume that Bodo was included here. Maybe they stripped him while he was asleep in the crate. Everybody got their clothes laundered here. But there was nothing else in that crate, and Rusty had literally jumped into a trash heap before you guys, got in there. So it's
That's true. He did get sucked down that tube. Oh my gosh.
There's another idea. We could just go to the planet and then just start stealing people's luggage.
Yeah. That might be more fun. Forget this lady and her mysterious ways. I got my prosthetic eye, right?
You did. Yeah, it was 1,000 credits.
All right. I spent 1,000 credits on a fake eye, so I spent enough for now.
I love how frugal Bota Zi is right now.
Oh, well, you're really going to love that we already paid the guy to take us there using your credits.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So with the disguise kit, Boda, you do get plus 1d to your disguise skill.
I mean, you think about Boba Fett, he just like squatted at Jabba's palace, didn't pay any taxes, didn't do nothing. Took other people's tribute
Honey, nobody
money,
paying
basically.
taxes here.
I'm sorry, Big T. I'm done talking to you now. I got more important things to do.
Don't worry, we were done talking a while ago.
Good. Go figure someone else to screw your money out of.
She's got the 200 credit itch.
Yeah, that's right. At least it wasn't the 30,000 credit mistake.
I can't wait till she walks over a grate.
Anything else you guys want to do here?
Yeah, real quick. I want to. None of us have any sort of like tracking devices, right? I would love to just buy like something where I could like flick like a little tracking device on somebody, and we could track people.
All right.
Do they have anything like that? Preferably not the guy I kind of annoyed last time about fixing his glue horn. Oh no! I know that laugh.
Let
Look,
me see here.
I won't pay double. You're throwing away a fortune.
Surveillance, tracking. Here we go. You want something small, right?
The smallest.
And when I say the smallest, I mean the most expensive.
I'm compensating for something.
Quick, let me do this.
That was that awkward moment where you said that once you took that horn from him, you have something else to play with.
And I re-listened that, and I was like, "What? Oh well."
I was like, what does that mean? It's so weird.
I mean, that's why you got a bonus on it.
It's like I was listening to that part of the mission. I was just like, I don't even understand what's going on.
I took it completely as he was just gonna play with himself. I don't know.
I listened to it, and that's what I thought too. And I was like, "Why would I say that?"
That's why I gave you advantage on the roll. Go ahead, Jordan. Well, never mind. Give me a second here. I'm looking at a couple things, and I just got to roll for their difficulties. 3, 3, 1. Man, you're not getting good rolls here, Jordan.
Or am I getting the best?
For rarities, no. A 2 is, you can usually find something with a 2 that's a 2 with a 3, right? rare availability too. Yeah. Um. Roll D6 for me. Tell me the roll, Jordan.
All right.
Actually, roll two of them. Roll 2d6 and tell me the rolls.
Okay. A 2 and a 3.
2 and a 3. All right. So you can find a observer tracking device, which will give you'd have to place it on somebody, but it would give direction and range from an associated beacon that you would keep with you. It's got a range of one kilometer. A rover, the observer would be 1,000 credits. A rover tracking device would give you range, direction, and speed. For 3 kilometers, it would be 2,000 credits. And that's and a trail master tracking device, which is 800 credits and only tells you direction. So of those, the best is the rover tracking device. Tracker tells you range, direction, and speed of the beacon or the thing you place on somebody.
All right.
And it gives
how
you
big is
within. It's a personal tracking device. I don't have a size on it. It's from Kraken's Rebel Field Guide, page 21.
All right, I'll buy 3 of those.
3 of them, so that'll be 6,000 credits.
All right. What was my bargain again? 5D plus 1. I will try to bargain.
All right.
Who are you bargaining with?
You coming back here for more, huh? You take my clue on, and then you come on back.
This is for my friend, Big Tuna.
Wait, where is this guy? Who are you talking to?
Buddy, if it was for Big Tuna, I'd give
this
it to him.
guy?
That
Ithorian?
Ithorian. Yeah, and then Waron.
Waron.
Would you roll a 23? I tell you what, buddy. I was a little hurt when you turned around and had my clue horn fixed up and just gave money to someone else after being so rough on the deal. But you say this for Big Tuna?
Well, in spirit. It's something that she would like.
You put in, I noticed she seems to like you. You put in a good word for me. I sell it to you for 4,000 instead of 6.
Deal.
All right.
All right, 4,000 for the 3 of those tracking devices. I'm gonna go talk to Big Tuna.
Hello.
It is hot out today. Do you have any of that them there lemonade? Space lemonade?
Honey, the only thing I've been drinking today is a dirty Coruscant.
That's funny, because I'm dirty, and I just came to Coruscant. But let's talk a little bit about my friend Warren.
Waron?
Yeah, that's my accent coming out. Just want to say, I know it gets lonely on Waypoint Station, and I am going to be leaving here very shortly, but just want you to know that it seems like you might have a kindred spirit in Waran.
Uh,
Could I roll Persuade?
yeah.
All right. Let's do that. $26.
And she slides. She's got a like a bangle, but it's on her head tail.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple of them. She slides one off and hands it to you. And you know, he never says much, but I seen him looking. Why don't you give him this and tell him you found it on the floor somewhere? I might be looking for it.
Big T, it's been a pleasure.
The pleasure. And she looks slowly down. Is all mine.
Let's get out of guys, we gotta get out of Space New Orleans.
It's just, this place is not Waypoint, it's Bourbon Street.
Anything else? You got again. You got all alone over there, and Lucas, if you wanted to talk to him. Otherwise, I mean, if you just want to leave her, like 9,000 credits, I'll have to think about it. See ya.
Yeah, do we want an NPC who is a doctor, Twi'lek, who may also, I don't know. Do we want to bring this rando along, or is she gonna blow the cover?
I mean, the
Seems
real
like
question is, can she do taxes? If not, we good. We good. Just saying.
Oh my gosh.
Is that all she is? Is she's just medical? Like,
She is a doctor. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I think we have a doctor already. So let's just go.
Yeah, I would say that's probably more of a risk now than it's worth.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's use this right over as a way of everyone writing down our fake names and sort of what our band does and why we're here. But we can wait till we get on that trip. But we should think about that real quick.
Yeah, what is okay. Did we come up with the band name? Is it the Frosted
I
Tips?
think we're the Frosted Tips at this point.
Frosted Tipsies?
Hot tips.
Positive.
Hey, you guys are
No,
you
no,
ready to go?
hot
Huh?
tips.
Let's
Hot
it's been a
tips.
good time here. Let's get on out of here. And with a box under his arm, Captain Swag opens up the boarding ramp to his shuttle.
I'm not going into a garbage dump again.
Yeah, for 1,300 credits, you're not going in there again. You're welcome right on inside. All right, that it? Everybody good? Because there ain't no
Right.
coming back.
So I've got no costume but one eye that's covered. That's enough.
With
I'll
a
get
plan,
past them.
with a plan to rob some people, apparently.
We will.
With the band named the Frosted Tips.
Yep.
That I'm managing. That I've been managing for some time now. Just had our first record released last month.
Yep.
So this is a pretty good sized map. You guys are all the way in the top right corner.
We've opened for bigger acts like Tech Krodak.
Oh yeah.
Throw that.
Not even that
Oh,
vivid.
get that garbage on the radio. You know, I can't stand those just remixing those crappy old songs all the time. I mean, I don't even know how that guy got so popular. It's just ridiculous.
Is this Waron talking still?
No, this is Captain
Captain.
Swag.
Captain Swag and Waron must be brothers.
Waron's an Ithorian. You think Waron sounds like this, buddy? You know, I'll take it as a compliment. Waron's a good guy. I like Waron.
He's a cool cat.
He's all right. He's all right.
You guys have hung out with each other too much.
It's hard to differentiate between us after we spend some time together. But you know, I'll find my way again. Don't you worry. This will be all right.
I hope so. You're piloting.
I am. Hey, R1, punch in Rathalay. We're heading out to Rathalay. Give me those astragations on there. And kind of what's the right word? Not like arrogant, but like this is my ship. Astromech kind of like drives up and bumps past Sparky on the way. Not like intentionally. It's not an obvious intentional, right? Like it's obvious
Sparky
to you
killed
guys.
that
It seems
astromech.
like it. But like Sparky was kind of in the way. He could have moved out of the way, but you know this droid's like, no, this is my ship. We ain't getting replaced here.
Oh, R1s are really old and huge.
There's R1 drama on this ship.
Right. And he sets everything up, and you guys, sooner rather than later are off into hyperspace. You spend it. Not I don't know the exact travel time between everything, but you spend a little while on the ship, playing space spades and.
All right, no. We're hold on. We got to figure out our names, our backstory, and maybe practice our instruments just a little bit.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, if
Blaine's
you want to
gonna
put
spend
character
6
points into
character
practice,
points into his clue horn. He's
all right.
gonna non-stop play it to get his clue horn to 5D. All right. Everyone say their names and who their fake person is from, or just describe your band persona. Okay.
Clue horn to 5, you said?
Yeah, that's 6 character points. Let's see.
All right. So we got Is He Dead Yet? The roadie of the Frosted Tips, who himself has Frosted Tips in strong support. Obviously a Wookiee from. I mean, if you don't want to be from Kashyyyk, feel free. Sandra Britches, DDP, and then I mean, we got the 2 old timers. I mean, you could be born anywhere. Come on, don't be planetist.
Planetist.
All right. I still haven't figured out a name, so Stig McNasty. Stig McNasty. There you go.
Big.
My name is Stig McNasty, but my friends call me crazy. Stig McNasty from Coruscant, from wealthy parents. I decided to bleach my hair and play the clue horn. We're promoting our new album, right, guys? And what's that album?
You guys are way more into this than I could ever have imagined.
What's the album that we just came out with, guys? Anyone?
I mean, anyway, points are rusty. We're not going to be there for like 2 more days. Why are you still wearing that dress?
We only have 2 days to write a whole album.
2 more. I mean, you guys have been in hyperspace for a little bit, but 2 more days at this point.
Yeah. If Hoth is rocking, don't come knocking.
Okay, so we have hut nips, hot tips, hut tips, hut nips.
We're slowly devolving. Oh man,
Hut nips,
we just dropped a new album, Hot Nips.
hut nips on the beach.
Jizz on the beach.
Jeez.
I never heard.
Yeah, we're gonna know it fast.
All right, so Sander Bridget is gonna sing "Jizz on the Beach."
Oh, I didn't actually it just came out of my mouth before I realized what I was even saying.
Yes. Well, that was my problem last time.
I always admire the album
The Jizz on
Breathless.
Strangers. That sounds more like Big Tuna. I've come to rely on the Jizz of Strangers.
Goodness.
She obviously means the jazz music. Ooh.
Oh man.
Do we how are you going to judge how well we perform as a band, David?
I mean, the better the RP, the lower the difficulty.
All right. Okay, guys. I feel like this trip is a lot like in Home Alone 1 when she hangs out with all the poker players.
Polka. Damavuchi
really big
polka.
in
Kiss me
Sheboygan.
polka.
Polka, Really big in Sheboygan.
Yep.
I feel like that's the trip we're on right now, where now we're just playing weird songs in the back of the car. And we were talking about never seeing our kids, which is true for Bota Zi.
All right. Bota, you got a name?
What was the guy that managed the Beatles? Klein?
Oops.
5, 4, 3, 2. Are you gonna have to
How
figure out a
about Bogus West?
All right, Bogus West.
So this one.
That's actually
We're-
not bad.
Where are you from, Bogus?
Rendilly.
All right. So you've been in hyperspace for a little bit.
Too long.
Captain Swag, that box he was carrying under his arm was obviously, it became obvious, a case of liquor. And the man is a raging alcoholic. And well, all right, ladies and gents and droids, we're just about to our hyperspace exit at the good planet Rathalay. And suddenly, the streaming white lines of hyperspace coalesce into stars, and alerts start sounding from the control console. Something ain't right. We're supposed to come out on the other side of the planet, R1. Did you mess this up again? I swear you fucking bolts, when I'm through with you, you'll be ready to beg for your next memory wipe. and all of a sudden your ship just shudders and shakes as he kind of pulls at the controls, and just nothing. And the sublight starts to strain for a moment, and he's just swearing, and then you're looking out the viewport because everybody's kind of up wherever. Everybody moved up when the ship kind of started rocking, and it looks like it's hard to tell because you're in space, but it kind of looks like you're moving backwards.
Oh
And,
no.
and then he shouts
Tractor beam.
at R1, reverse the drive manifold again, and he slams the controls forward, and the ship starts to lurch ahead, and he's just muttering something about a scanner failure as he's flipping switches on the board, and then the sublight just is.
I'm gonna point to one that's beeping and say, "What about that one?"
What about I'm trying to do something here, and the sublight is just screaming, and then just. And the ship starts to drift backwards again, slowly
It's like listing?
rotating. Now it's slowly rotating towards its backside, and you can kind of tell now as the stars start to rotate, they're not just getting further or closer or anything like that. They're slowly turning, and you see.
Oh, no
And-
wonder we came out of hyperspace early.
An interdictor that's tractoring you, but you're not being pulled towards the interdictor. It's kind of like swinging you down towards the planet itself. And as you kind of look out the viewport at, select this and flip it, at the ship, it is obviously like heavily damaged. Like this thing is beat up. There's it doesn't look like even all the lights are on, but it's able to kind of maintain its position in space, and it is running a tractor beam on you.
And it's still its gravity wells are still working, which eat up most of its power.
Right. And it's
Does it look like
moving you.
battle damage, or does it look like something else?
It looks like
It looks like an STD.
It looks
Put it
like
down.
heavy battle damage from something. You don't know exactly what, but
It was big tuna.
and then
My gravity wells still work.
for a minute,
Big tuna, I don't want to hear that.
for a minute, the ship floats there, kind of disengaged, like the interdictor let go of your tractor, and you're just floating on the previous, the trajectory that you had off the movement of the tractor beam before, and then you feel another, like a jostle, and you are locked in another tractor beam, but this time it's not from the interdictor, it's coming from the planet's surface, and you're drawn slowly down. And as your ship enters atmosphere and comes through the cloud cover, you see this Rathalay's mostly a water-covered planet, and based on everything, like Captain Swag was saying, you were almost there. You're just on the wrong side of the planet, basically. Like this thing caught you in passing. So it's a mostly water-covered planet. There's one moderately sized continent that you're being pulled towards, and then a jungle starts to rise up to meet you, and you glimpse the canopy give way to a structure covered in jungle life, but obviously the source of the tractor beam, and you're pulled down towards a landing bay with massive doors already open to accept your ship. You guys want to do anything in the interim while all this is happening?
All right, so to be clear, they probably have these ships around the planet to stop traffic, and then they beam people down. That's what happened? For a second, I thought we were gonna fight Imperials.
No, yeah, no. It seems like this interdictor is there just to kind of pull towards whatever's going on the planet here. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to check.
And remind me, who's running the planet? It's basically like a padded prison, right?
It's like going to Hawaii.
Right, but Octavian there is imprisoned on this planet, right?
He's on. It's like Elba Isle for Napoleon, basically. Like it's not like this.
The same too. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Albe Isle instead of Elba.
And then who's running it?
The New Republic runs the planet.
Okay. So this may be something that they just scrapped and are using here to pull things out of hyperspace.
Everybody rolling knowledge. And you guys are welcome to do anything, like the Captain Swag is kind of like, I mean, he's already drunk and he's just he's like, the sublight is out.
Should we space this guy?
You want to launch the captain into space?
So is that shipping container still attached below us?
Yeah, I mean, you just look like a transport ship.
Okay, and does he have like transponder codes that are clean, or like is he not flashing those?
You asking him?
Yeah. What are you saying the ship is doing?
Well, just to deliver to the planet, but we're on the wrong. I mean, like,
have you made deliveries to this planet before?
I don't know to come out of this part of space, but it seemed an easy enough job. It's not known for. All
right, you drunken pirate, get out of the way.
You guys want to do anything on the ship's controls? I mean,
And can you see if you can pull the controls back at all, or if we're completely stuck in the beam?
I mean, it's a multi-person console, so you could have a co-pilot on there as well, if you want to do anything other than try and get controls on it.
Is this considered a medium transport?
Yeah.
Or space transport?
It's a space transport size as far as skills.
All right. I'm just gonna jump to the controls. I can't hear Jordan. Are you still talking, Jordan?
He's muted.
Oh, okay.
Rusty.
The one time I need Blaine.
Right.
Who else has got space transport skill?
Oh, well, Jimmy can fly a ship pretty well with what's his mechanical? His mechanical's 40 plus 2.
All right, I'm gonna just grab the controls and see if there's even like any kind of steering left in the ship at all, and see if they can reverse the thrusters at all to pull away from that tractor beam.
I just came back from the bathroom.
Oh, there you are. Blaine, get out of the fresher and get here to the controls. I want to see if we can break the tractor beam.
What do we need to roll?
I just rolled space transports to see if I could even just change the trajectory.
You go to.
Do we want to?
The sublight is unresponsive. It seems like the strain because he tried to pull away. He didn't realize he was drunk, too drunk to realize he was in a heavy tractor lock. But
classic swag.
The sublight blew on the attempted.
All right. Well, at least we know the transponder code is listed as a shipping transport, so there's should be clean.
Like go down on the planet? Like we don't need to fight it, right? We're just
I don't know about you. I never go down on a planet without a fight.
Is there? I mean, you guys want
to fight it?
Other than trying to move the ship, is there anything else you guys want to do on the ship or any? Yeah. I'm just giving you a chance to do anything before I don't want to like fly you through everything.
I mean, I've got really good sensors, so I could roll that to see if we sense anything else, or we can scan the ship. How about I roll my sensors?
Go ahead.
And then plus whatever they're probably 1D. To scan the ship and see, like, make sure it's New Republic, make sure this is kosher.
Also, is there any other interdictor class Star Destroyers around?
And there doesn't look to be anything else. I mean, from your viewport, but you can run sensors to see if there's anything else.
Right. So, this is why I love rolling sensors.
Good job, Rusty.
Oh, really? My sensor's 70. I got 21.
It's still very difficult. So first, what are you looking for?
Oh, I scanned the ship. I want to make sure it's a New Republic registry. Make sure it's not some random ship off the cuff. You know. Just checking. I'm scanning the ship because if the ship's pulling us in with the, stopping us, tractor beam from the planet. I want to make sure this is actual New Republic ship.
It does not show as a New Republic ship. It actually shows as an Imperial Star Destroyer. It shows as an Imperial ship.
What's the ship registry?
I gotta find an. This is one thing I didn't think of. Thanks a lot. I don't have an interdictor name off the top of my head here. We'll call it the.
What are names of different knots?
Square knot.
The Bolo.
Grappler. Bolo.
The Bolo.
The bowline?
Olo.
Water's knot?
The
Windsor?
lasso. We'll say
Sheep
we'll
shank.
call it. So it's
The blood knot?
registered
Slip knot?
as an Imperial Star Destroyer, but it's a shoddily done
The half hitch.
on the name of the ship, but it's called the Lasso. It is not.
The
You can tell that
Lasso.
there is actually an Imperial
That
name.
was one they voted on.
registered to the
It was
ship,
like
but it's
voting McBoatface.
kind of like
It's
it's
the
kind of like
Lasso.
somebody graffitied over the name of the ship, right? It's not a well done, but you can tell
This
that they called it the Lasso.
This thing's called the double overhand.
And while you're scanning the ship, you actually are able to pull up with a very difficult. You're able you notice a transmission off the ship, because you're in between the ship and the planet now, and you can actually tap into the transmission because it's not heavily encrypted, just barely. And it's kind of like almost like a routine discussion between two guys, like, hey, 2 in a day, that's not too bad, huh? Yeah, man, two's not too bad. We might want to get ourselves out of here. Why don't you take the lasso on, micro jump it out of the system for a while? We don't want to get too much heat on us. Yeah, they're just opening up that other one over in Docking Bay 4 right now. So we'll pull this one into Docking Bay 2. But yeah, I mean, 2 in a day, man, 2 in a day.
Okay, so here's my thoughts. There was one ship that left before us, probably going here. 2 in a day, we're the second person. And these pirates are stupid, and I really want to steal. I would love to own a Star Destroyer of our own, guys. This would be great.
And that's when you get disengaged from the interdictor's lock, and now you're on this planetary lock, and you're being pulled slowly down. You see this moderate-sized continent, and as you come closer, you notice a structure kind of in the jungle. It's more or less well disguised, but as you're being drawn straight to it, it's obvious the point that you're coming to. And these massive docking bay doors, they probably, when they're closed, are very hard to see from space. So with them open, you can kind of notice that you're coming towards something, and then you're falling. The tractor lock is lost, and you have no sublight. You are not a huge way up, but you're falling. You're directly above the bay.
This is why I hate to fly.
All right. Would it be I need to go back and try to fix something to restart the? This is space transport.
Where's
right?
Sparky?
Where's Jimmy? It would be Jimmy.
Jimmy, where are you when we need you?
Oh, Jimmy, I need your little fingers.
Where's your
Oof.
daft punk?
That's his space transports repair.
I mean, I have
Difficult.
just as good almost.
Well, you were up there running the sensors. We'll say that Jimmy was back there working on seeing if he can get anything up, and he's able, in the process, he restores one of the emergency systems, and just enough to slow the ship's descent so that you will not die. But
Okay.
you slam hard into this docking bay ground, and it's rough. We could roll. Let's just roll them strength. Everybody roll strength.
The shipping container doesn't absorb any of that.
Jowkazza's all right.
Jowkazza's stronger than ever. I absorbed all of your strength.
Blaine, you got a 6 on your wild die.
Well, it's an attribute, right? So
Yeah, but you get a wild die on your attributes.
I don't think you do, but
We've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure you do.
well, it's working out pretty well for me.
Rusty?
All right, 16 for me then.
Rusty and Bota, you are knocked unconscious for well, let's go with 4. Hey, look at that, 6 minutes. Meanwhile, Jowkazza, you're welcome to attend to them if you want. It'd be great if you had All Alone there, because she could attend to the other as Jowkazza helped, but you didn't want to bring her.
We don't need her. I got 2 arms. I got 2 hands.
Right.
2 patients at once.
Two claws.
Captain Swag is also knocked unconscious. And
That's okay. He was close enough to be unconscious when we got here.
right. That's a good point, actually. Captain Swag is let me roll one more d6 on this. Captain Swag is dead.
Whoa!
He went from drunk to dead.
So, well, I was like, oh yeah, he's drunk. I'll take 1 off of his die because he's drunk, so he doesn't resist everything. He's kind of like a drunk in a car crash, which can be good and can be bad, right? But
brace yourself.
A 1 is, correct me if I'm wrong, Jordan, a 1's your head, right?
Yeah, it is.
He slams his head and is I mean, by the time that anybody goes to look at him, he's gonna be dead. He's killed. Wow, that's too bad. I really like that guy.
Now he's an orphan droid.
As Jowkazza's doing that, Bota, if you want to try and you're gonna have to probably either like blast out or well, I guess you could have Sparky help you weld out a way off the ship.
Sparky, does he have like a cutting torch?
Yeah, he's got an arc welder. I'm gonna show you the whole map. And a decent size. So as everybody comes to, and Bota manages to, with Sparky, get an access open, you tumble out of the wreck of the ship into this landing bay, and above it's a nice day. The afternoon light of the sky just kind of illuminates this space, and you're in this top left corner, by the way, right up here, where you can see people. The daylight illuminates this space really well, but as you kind of look into the area, there is just devastation. There are bodies lying motionless on the floor right in front of you. The hallways to either side are dim. Overhead lighting is flickering throughout. It's not as noticeable here, but as you look into the passageways, it's very obvious that there's, like lighting is having issues. There's blaster burn marks splattered across walls. There's impact marks that you guys have all seen when Katira has used her firearms in combat. In the passageways, there's twisted metal jutting out from the bulkhead, and smoke is emanating from heavy damage. And intermittently, you hear a klaxon, which is the everybody can roll. You can use your knowledge or perception here.
All right.
And Drew, who's still with you guys right now, steps out, and she kind of like puts her hand to her head. I can't do a Laura voice, but she there's something evil here, and Drew falls to the ground unconscious.
All right, leave her. She'll recover in peace.
Rusty, you looking around, you recognize that, kind of with your expertise, that there's a lot of explosive damage that has happened here. Jay, roll a. Well, no, that's fine. Yeah, and so you can recognize explosive damage. So you guys are right here, landed. There's these dead bodies lying nearby, and down this hallway, you can hear a voice in between the klaxon. Hello? Is someone there? Please. Please. I didn't mean to be here. I'll leave. I'll never come back.
Let's kill them.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're the Frosted Tips. We're a band on the run. We're here. We believe that music can save the world, and so we'll start with you. Hi, my name is Stig McNasty. I play the clue horn for the Frosted Tips.
You guys, sorry, because there were movement issues, I didn't put your characters on the map, but you guys can drop your guys on the map.
Over here?
You are Yeah, so I'll put Drew in right there.
Is
And
he like
Jimmy.
behind bars?
You hear that voice from emanating down this way, down the hallway. Jimmy is gonna he's gonna ride Sparky around. He's just kind of gonna be back. He can look at the ship or do whatever you guys want, but I'm not gonna have him do anything.
Oh, Jimmy.
What do you want to do?
To figure this out. So there's one person alive. All these people are dead. We're in a place. Drew passed out.
Yep.
Nobody's here to greet us, other than this person that's trapped.
Hey,
Presumably, we haven't seen him yet, right?
that trap person could be a fan. So
A fan of the frosted tips.
it could be.
Are you alone?
Are you a fan?
Hello?
Yes. Are you alone?
Yes. They put me in this. I'm in a cell. Can you help me?
I'm guessing we know where the sound is coming from. We can
It's coming
like
down this
directionally-
hallway.
Okay, and this doesn't have any kind of
Don't worry, our
door
manager
closed.
will
It's
handle
open.
it for us.
Yeah,
No,
right.
this is just one of the hallways with flickering lights.
All right. So I'll head down that way. See if I can find the voice.
Go ahead and roll your dodge.
Oh, that wasn't very long. Found him, guys. Is this an energy weapons dodge or something else?
It's energy weapons, yeah.
Oops, sorry. Wrong roll. There we go.
This Rodian here, he's kind of like slumped against the wall, and he manages to lift his blaster and take a shot off at you, but he is in a bad way. Actually, I shouldn't have rolled all his dice because he is mortally wounded.
If I roll a 5 or below on a D100, could it be Zuda Zorbo, Rob's old character?
Yeah, go nuts. Rob's become a pirate.
Oh, Rob. He always wanted to be a pirate.
It's not Zuda.
Damn, I miss him.
Suda's brother. Ailey's.
And hearing the blaster bolt, please, just don't shoot me. I'm just.
What are you talking about? You're the one that shot at me, you idiot.
That's not that Rodian shot at you, but the voice is further down the hall.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna knock this Rodian out the rest of the way.
All right, he's not gonna dodge because he can't move.
Yeah, I'm just gonna box him out.
Box him out. Oh.
All right, you're getting a punch straight to the head with 8D.
You hit. Roll your damage.
I was afraid I was gonna miss.
You hit the unmoving target. He kind of falls completely limp.
Look at that, guys. Another satisfied fan.
Buy our album. It drops in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm dropping my album right here.
Yeah.
Drop in his lap.
What's our album called? Hut Nips?
You walk into this
Hut
space.
Nips sink loose ships.
that is a it's obviously like a prison, kind of like a detainment location. It looks like possibly the intent was to pull you off your ship into the detention area. And there's one person in the cell and just a small droid just sitting there.
Is the droid active or deactivated?
The droid's active. He's more or less, he's like not a watch person, but he kind of makes sure that the systems are operating properly to keep they're like ray shielded, I guess would be the word. Doors operational so that nobody's lock picking their way out without
Do I see like any type of restraining bolt or anything on him?
No, he's this is just who he works for. He's not it's not like he's enslaved to work here. He just works here.
All right.
I don't think he cares who. Can you let me out?
I don't know, why don't you identify yourself first before we get to that part?
You old hag.
I mean, this is the image that I pulled, but this a young, like a, I don't know, like a
bedraggled mistress.
late 20s, early 30s, tanned woman. She's wearing a kind of a weather worn down robe that's splattered with mud and salt stains. And she, my name is Maxie N. I'm a lawyer, well, kind of, and I was in the jungle. I'm trying to protect the planet, and the Republic just didn't seem to care about. They're blocking the thermal vent with their expansion, and so I was in the jungle and I was looking to do some research to prove it for the upcoming case, and they just were there all of a sudden, and they said that I was trespassing on their land, and that I'd have to come with them, and I only had a couple things with me, and so they took me here and they put me here, and I just want to go home.
This seems like a lady tech.
What's that? So you got a little. I'm getting like a little echo.
I said this seems like the perfect girl for tech.
All right.
An environmentalist.
Can we hear this down the hall? I guess I don't know. I just want.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can hear. You can tell that Bota's talking to somebody. You can see Bota, like he's a little ways away, and
she's coming.
Again.
I'm gonna say, hey, have you experienced any negative energy other than the personality of the people arresting you on this ship?
Well,
seems hippie. That's not a bad question.
I was here, and they were talking about some ship that they just brought in, and then all of a sudden, there was just a lot of blaster shots and explosions, and then the lights were dim, and I don't know what's happening, but there's whatever this other ship, I didn't see nothing. I don't know, but they're obviously everybody's. I mean, they're bad, right? But whoever this other ship was, they're bad too. I guess. I mean,
you seem to know quite a bit for being stuck in a cell. Why don't you hold tight for a bit and we'll regroup?
What?
All right,
Like,
I'm gonna head back to the crew.
he's just a band
So-
manager.
We got some delusional lawyer that doesn't know anything except for that these guys came in and got in a firefight. But I don't know everybody else is obviously that got in the fight. There's some little security droid down there. Not the least bit concerned about me standing there, so it must not be
We-
too hostile.
He's not. So he's not.
Can we
Like this droid
download his
looks
data
like.
bank? to
Let
see
me
what
put it this
happened?
way. It's almost like the droid is looking the other way. So I guess I could flip it. He is not like he's running a control console. He's literally just sitting there making sure that the doors stay closed. If you were to kind of interrogate or like observe the droid.
Could we like plug in behind it, download its data bank, and see what it recorded? Sparky.
Joe and Jimmy should be able to get a list of all of the times the doors have been open and closed, so we could see how long she's been in here. See if her story lines up.
Yep.
I will say that I'm sure that Jawa Jimmy would agree to do something like that.
So there's no other
Difficulty on this.
life in this area other than this lady in prison. We can sense or see.
Where's my? I gotta find the right stupid thing here. Jimmy can get the last 2 hours off the droid, and he damages it in the process. He got a 1. He rolled really low, and he got a 1 with his special.
Jimmy.
Oh.
It's not like you. It's like you're not even here.
He got a look 3. There's like 3 ones in there. 1, 1, 4, 6, 1.
Come on, Joe. Get your head in the game. Spiffy in this new suit.
It looks this door has been closed for the last 2 hours.
Have any of the doors opened in the last 2 hours?
Nothing. It doesn't show any changes in the security block in the last 2 hours.
Alright, so I'm not sure we can trust her. She said she's been there for 2 hours?
Are you asking her?
Oh, I thought that's what she said. No?
She said
No,
that they
she-
just picked her up. I don't know if she told him exactly how long she'd been in there, but she just said that there was a ship that docked here and they all got shot, and so she thinks they're all bad.
She said that she got picked up in the jungle.
She said, yeah, she like changed herself to a tree. Alright.
Mm.
Let me go talk
Sure.
to her real quick.
And that and that the guards were talking about this, that there was like a score that they had gotten 2 ships, and then all of a sudden there was just blaster fire everywhere, and then she heard your ship crash because it's right there.
So she might be an innocent bystander, but we're not a trusting band.
You're not gonna pull a fast one on the Hoth tips.
Hey, you're a little short for a prisoner.
Did you?
What?
We killed the droid too.
Jimmy, what he doing his droid programming, he damaged the droid.
Hey,
I mean, yeah.
I'm also
Heavily
going to say, hey, R1, I'm really sorry about Captain Swag. Feel free to fly the ship off into the wild blue yonder, or you can hang out with us.
R1 who is like stuck in the ship. The axis is not big enough for him to exit, and he's damaged.
Sustained heavy damage from the crash.
He beeps at you, and go ahead and roll your languages, Blaine, for binary.
Swear word.
Perfect. I can't believe I don't have that as a skill. Alright.
Binary language.
I should.
I mean, it's not like you understand every little thing that they say unless they've got a little translator on. He is obviously
That's also
very
special.
he's obviously very unhappy with you, and he's more or less swearing at you. Yeah, he's telling you that everything, like ever since you showed up, things got bad.
So
And go
these
screw
last 5
yourself.
hours are my fault. His lifetime of addiction to alcohol is my fault. Good. All right, R1. This is why no one respects your line, and you're retired, and no one makes droids of your model anymore. Just offering you a way out, so you don't have to sit here next to your dead owner, but
He's stuck
enjoy.
on the wreck of a ship. Like, this ship is devastated, and you're telling him fly away.
I was offering to free him and have him follow us around, but
That is not what I got from you at all. What I got from you was he's welcome to fly away on his ship.
oh, I meant he's welcome to just do whatever he wants. We'll
Oh.
help him.
I thought you told him to kick rocks.
Oh
He
no.
said fly off into the wild blue yonder.
I mean, he could do whatever he wanted. He could fly. Yeah, I was just saying you're free. You can do whatever you want.
Your pirate buddy's not going to stop you.
He's stuck on the ship.
I mean, I'll let him loose. I don't care. I feel bad
All right.
that he's there, but
Are you gonna leave me here?
shut up. I'm talking to this droid.
Oh, God. Please, can you please just help me?
Hey, Jowkazza, can you give that prisoner like some muscle relaxers or something?
Yeah, can you like choke her out so she falls asleep?
Might give us some answers, man.
Calm her down a little bit.
I'll walk over. I'll give him. I'll give give him the nod. And come on. Just gently inject him with something. I don't know. Hey.
It's a knowing nod.
Yeah.
It's going to be all right, honey.
David?
It's going to be all right.
Big
Do I
cop.
need to roll for this?
Who do you go up to, Jowkazza?
I'm gonna give Rusty a like a knowing nod, and then I'm gonna go over and
Choke out R1.
give the patient something to help
Which
him.
patient?
The guy that was in the cell.
The girl?
Yes, the gal. Yes,
Are you gotta open the doors.
that's fine.
Oh, thank you so much. Look,
Yeah. Is she gonna hug me?
she will if you'll let her.
All right. As she's hugging me, I just kind of pat her and then, give her a little something to calm her down. Holy crap!
Do you have any drugs to apply to someone?
Yeah, sure. I've got all sorts of stuff.
Roll. What is this? Would be
Pick one. You can have whatever you want.
I'm like, I guess this is a sneak. It's either a sneak or like a pickpocket. I guess this is
dig.
Roll your sneak.
Okay. I've been having this roll up for a while, so I'm gonna roll my search, because I want to look around and see if there's a shovel on the thing. But before doing that, I will go ahead and roll. Let's see. Sneak is just under perception, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a perception skill. She sees you try to do this.
That's fine.
And she steps back.
She kind of set herself up for
what?
this, I mean,
What is going on here? Look, I just want to leave.
yeah, we're gonna have to smuggle you out of here, I think.
I mean, they brought me in. I think I might know. I might be able to find a way out. But
How well do you know the planet below us?
It's not below us. We're on it. But I know it really well. Like I
Right.
said, I'm trying to protect the planet, and
Yeah, the planet. Under our feet, below us. That's how we say it. That's how we say it on my home
Oh,
world.
you do not find a shovel, by the way. It's I mean, it's like geologically.
No. How well do you know the map of it and how to get around, maybe without being detected?
I mean, I know where I can find my way around the continent.
Great. You can come with us then.
Thank you so much. And she just kind of, you see this like relief, like this weight off of her shoulders. And she will follow you.
What's her name?
Phones are open.
My name is Maxie.
Oh, right.
What's your last name?
N.
Did you sedate her?
Maxian?
Maxie N.
All right.
On a side note, just as a shameless promotion of my little sister, Mackenzie, who she's named after. She just got accepted into UC Berkeley for environmental. She wants to work for the EPA.
Hey, that's
So
awesome.
she's doing environmental studies, which is
Okay, so
who.
she's not evil.
And that's why her name is Maxie N. Because I was like, Mackenzie doesn't work for Star Wars, but Maxie, I can make that work. Why not?
She
All
gonna is she gonna stay in whatchamacallit the first year? The all girls starts with an
no,
S. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know where she's trying. I think she's just trying to figure out where she's gonna live now because she's been going to Chabot to do all of her kind of like undergrad stuff. So she got accepted into their environmental protection or whatever it's called college there. I don't know exactly what her plans are so far. She just found out like last week,
That's awesome.
like Thursday or Friday. Yeah.
She doesn't have her life planned yet. What are you doing?
She has her life planned.
Anyway,
I think she's got an internship. I don't remember where. I gotta go catch up with her.
all right, Maxie, you're coming with us, whether you like it or not.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't. Just bless your heart. That's. I mean, as far as like this area, I she could, if you want to ask her, she can tell you what she knows. But ultimately, I guess just to short circuit it, they brought me here, but I was blindfolded on the way in, and I mean, I know that they took my stuff right when I got in, and I know that we went down some stairs to get here. But I don't know. I didn't. I mean, I didn't count like the turns or the steps, or it wasn't too far, but
Can you
I wish I
describe?
could help.
Can you describe the people that brought you in here? How were they dressed? What did they have for equipment? All that.
They're. I mean, I kind of knew they're rumored to be here already. They're called the Lumini Pirates, and um, I mean, they know that they're around Rathalay, but on the streets they talk about how they're on Rathalay, not just around it. Like the New Republic acts like they're just in the sector somewhere, but they're here, and so they're they're pirates. They're a mix. There's humans, but I know that they had maybe a year or so ago. Um, that they're and this. I'm trying to give her extra exposition here just to give you an idea of why the base is set up the way it is. Like a year ago, there was they pulled a ship out and pulled and dropped it in, and it didn't turn out well for them, I guess. And so they say that they bought a lot of droids, and so they've got a lot of droids kind of supplementing their normal fighting, and operations and things. So uh, I don't know uh, that much about them. That's just kind of what the word is on the street, for um, lack of better term there.
That's actually a lot of information. So,
Live on Rathalay. I live with the people, and I'm not. I'm trying to stop the expanse of the Isle, and it's just terrible for the planet. They're covering up a thermal vent that's going to lead to a natural disaster on the planet, and just kill wildlife. It's going to wipe out half this continent if we don't do something about it. And I live with the people, and we know about this place. This is our home.
I get it. I'm from Coruscant.
Go ahead and roll your con.
Yes.
That's a lot of ones.
She um y- oh, okay. Didn't know what to
Don't
do with
worry.
that.
We wrote songs about saving the rainforest.
We write the songs that make the whole world sing.
And most of the world is rainforest, or no, it's island archipelagos. That's what we wrote. We're a band called the Frosted Tips, and we're here to save the world.
On my hometown of Kashik, there was a rainforest that was destroyed, and it had ants in it that would have killed me.
Oh my gosh, that is so sad. From kind of deeper in, like away from you guys, I guess, you hear a like a sudden barrage of blaster fire. Um just a heavy back and forth, and then a minute, like just like a couple seconds of silence.
Oh, guys, we gotta catch up to these people that are shooting things.
And
We
and
gotta play
then
them our song.
then you hear screaming,
Okay, that song's
like
called "How Much Do You Love Bad Girls," and we're gonna play
like
that
in
right now.
terror.
All right, guys, let's go. I'll play my clue horn as we rush into battle.
We're not. You're a band. You're not Russian.
We're
Can
Russian.
we leave?
We're from Russia. This song is called "How Much Do You Love Bad Girls," and I just wrote it just now.
I should have known not to put an NPC at the beginning of this place.
Hey, tree woman, follow us if you want to live.
I do.
All right, let's do this, guys. All right, band, mount up.
She kind of points. She points like she gives you the general idea towards the bottom. I guess will be the where the expected exit is.
She's pointing to the butt. Let's go.
All right. Feel free to move your characters, and I will tell you what you find.
All right, guys. She's going down here.
I don't think I want to move my character towards the butt.
He touched the butt.
That's our band album.
Blaine, you find a bunch of just completely. These aren't. It's not blaster fire. These droids are just, like torn apart. Like imagine if Jowkazza went on a rampage, torn apart.
Who would do this? Jowkazza? No, he's here with me. Hey guys, it looks like Jowkazza tore these droids apart.
Not it.
Yep. But there's no and more just destruction, wreckage as you move forward through here.
Hey guys, it looks like we've been here before. Or maybe just Geno's. Is he here? Surprise twist.
As you're talking, this pirate and this droid are come around, like move towards the sound of your voice. Oh shoot! And roll initiative on 2 people.
Alright.
Probably gonna win. All right, I'm gonna go with they're going last.
Alright, well, I'm gonna shoot my clue horn at them.
You can throw a clue horn at them if you want. I'll give you strength plus 1d. Actually, that'll be strength plus 2, not 2d. Strength plus 2.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him with the heavy blaster. That's crazy. Wait, who goes first? Is it me? No, Jay? It's Jay.
Looks like Rusty Jowkazza.
Oh, Rusty Jowkazza. Alright. Rusty!
The old Rusty Jowkazza 1-2 punch.
Get him. We don't
want
punch you, we drug you.
You wake up and you're now a part of this band.
Oh, what do you guys want to do with Drew? She's literally unconscious. Joe Jimmy will follow you guys around with Sparky, but Drew is unconscious.
What if Jawa, Jimmy, and Sparky were just dragging Drew?
What if we just throw Drew over top of Sparky?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to have something to do with her.
Just lump her over Sparky.
It's the blind carrying the blind.
It's like when cowboys got thrown on the back of horses.
What? It's just like that.
What do you want to do, Rusty? You're up.
Oh man, I'm just going right at it. I'm gonna sing with my voice. Oh, when do we have to be? Like, when do we have to be in queue for the band, or can we just start?
Whenever you want. Yeah, go nuts, man. You could get in
Sing our number 1 hit first.
some practice right now.
Sandy Bridges.
Going in, and I'm gonna sing to everybody in this room.
The song's called Boom Boom Shakin' to Boom Boom.
Boom chicka pow.
Hoth have no ties on me.
I'm hoping it will distract everyone, or just make everyone in this room really.
Go ahead and
It will
roll.
enrage them and make their rolls more powerful.
Roll your perception for entertainment if you want to do that.
Doing the classic Dago Boom Boom.
Did you say Dago?
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna have to edit that out.
that one.
What did you get? I can't believe that stupid thing over.
Just hit me with that one from my special die.
Why does Cluehorn not have to be edited out, but that does?
This pirate right here, who had his blaster raised, looks at you with complete confusion. The droid does not care. Anything else? 5, 4, 3, 2.
I just lunch the one that's confused and punch him in the face.
All right.
You like my singing.
All right, roll the hit. You got to beat a 24. Oh,
Thunders.
Ooh-wee.
roll your damage.
Damage again. All right, 5.
That you pirate.
18. Damn.
Eight. Why don't I have damage up on this? 8 is pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Don't look.
All right, he is wounded. He falls down to the ground. You literally knocked a man to the ground.
Dressed as Sandra Bridges?
The dress.
Don't rip your dress.
Still wearing the gloves?
I don't take criticism lightly of my singing.
Jowkazza?
Yeah. Okay. So, as the punch is thrown, I'm gonna basically like come up right behind Rusty and grab this droid. And what I'm trying to kind of do is like grab him as in we're going to dance, but instead I'm just going to like pull him in and then just deck him right in the face.
All right, roll to hit. Let's go. All right, you hit. Roll damage, which is your strength plus if you're wearing your vibro knucklers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
Knuckler.
Plus 1d plus 6 or plus 1. Okay, so 23.
12. Beat him by 12. I think that's incapacitated, if I remember right. Yeah, he's incapacitated. So the droid just kind of falls mostly lifeless. Its head is there. It's not. You didn't dismember him at all, but it is knocked to the ground. It's not doing anything for this round.
In the part where Bota says spin your partner round and round, can I just like throw him into the other droid?
You can. You know what? I'll give that to you as a free action because of the dancing. Go ahead and roll your strength.
All right.
Both the droids are a mangled mess, and then you can see like just little pop pop, and they're just this a wreckage heap. You destroyed them both.
All right. That's my turn. Unless either of them has a shovel on their back.
You know what? Neither of them had a shovel. Weirdest thing.
Man, that's what I call a duet.
This guard's that can't do anything. It's Blaine's turn. The guy's down on the ground, wounded.
Okay, so there's 2 guys on the ground wounded, and there's 1 guy standing up.
It's just this guy now that's wounded. He's the only one that's left.
Right, I'm gonna set my gun for stun and just shoot him.
All right, and as you raise your blaster, you go, wait, no! You still shoot him. He doesn't know if you're on stun or not either, but
Wait, do I still shoot him? Wait, did you just say I shoot him anyway?
he just says, wait, no!
Alright, well, I'll say All right, you got 1 second before I shoot you.
They just paid me to be here.
Who paid you to be here?
The boss.
All right, I guess I'll shoot you.
No wait.
Moron.
You can roll whenever you roll whenever you want him to stop talking.
I will.
The boss. Carabini. 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 I don't actually know how his name's pronounced.
His name's Jabroni.
Jabroni. Was way off.
Samsonite.
Carabini, huh? All right, so I guess I should just shoot you.
I don't want to die. No.
This is the worst pirate ever.
Why shouldn't I shoot you?
I don't want to die. Just
give me a better reason than that.
I don't believe you.
Everybody back there is dead.
Yeah, you probably saw our friends come by here before us. How long ago was that? We're supposed to meet up at the same time, but I think they arrived before we did. So I guess I'm conning him at this point.
Yeah.
So I'll roll that real quick.
Not the most perceptive person. He believes you.
I feel like I should be a cult leader at this point.
Well, if Baron Administrator doesn't work out for you.
Next up is cult.
I don't know. Maybe. I just came up here, but that other ship.
Yep, our friends.
I mean, it might have been an hour, maybe more, but it ain't been long.
All right, so
we
arrived
can-
at what?
I guess if you're with them, I'll just go.
I'll just go now.
Go to hell.
And he kind of stands up slowly. He leaves his blaster on the ground. I'll just be out your way.
Whoa, hold up.
Oh, all right.
What's your name?
Shoot, I didn't think of this. I thought of having somebody I thought of like, oh yeah, like people will surrender for things, right? I didn't think of names. Rick's
Steve's.
Rick's Baron.
All right. All right, Rick's Baron. You're gonna walk in front of us, and you're gonna let us know when there's other people waiting to jump out and shoot us. And if not, we'll just shoot you in the back.
Oh, all right. Yep, all right.
This guy should have been dead.
You are the strangest man I have ever seen.
What is this attorney now? He's telling Blaine off?
Yeah, we're from the rough streets of Coruscant.
And he'll start moving.
All right, guys, let's push them off.
Where do you want to go?
All right, Rick, we wanna leave this area. We understand this is a holding area that you trap people. We get that. You know what? I might even respect that under different circumstances. But we want to sort of leave to the main area, right? Unless you know something here that's important that you want to tell us.
the main area. I don't.
We want to leave and go to like a city. This is like a little port area where you're holding people.
Oh, there's. I mean, it's. We don't have a city proper.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Is this a layout of the entire city that we're at? I thought this was like a little partial area of the island.
You're in like a pirate base.
Okay, I got it. We're in a pirate base. I want to communicate to them that we want to leave this base and go to the main island. I just was momentarily confused that this was the entirety of the island.
No.
Okay.
That's. I
It's a very small island.
I mean, I dropped out of school when I was young. I understand what it's like to be
How do we get the
confused.
whole backstory of this guy now?
Hey,
Nobody
don't
cares.
interrupt, Rex. Join the band.
Hey, Rick, I want to know what's worse. Me punching you in the face or this guy leading you on thinking he's going to shoot you?
Or joining the band. Hold on, don't.
Are you a man?
All right, Rix. That's number 2. You get
Man, that's
3. You
insulting,
get 3,
man.
but that's 2.
How much?
You want me to take you out of here unless there's something interesting?
Yes, because our friends obviously came here, used horrible means to tear people apart limb to limb, and I assume they got what they wanted, and if they didn't, you should help us get what they wanted if you want to live. Otherwise, let's just get out of here. And we're done.
All right, the cargo hold is near the main entrance. I can take you. You can leave through the entrance. It's a 2-way door.
And there's all right, let's do it, guys. And Rex, you're going first.
Is there anything here that we could use to frost Ricky's tips?
You with marks.
He's actually bald. Yeah, all right. Hey, don't shoot, guys. They're just leaving. They won't kill us if you don't shoot. I don't know how well that'll work on the droids, but this Tranashan. Not worth it. And he's gonna leave. Like if Rex is like, he's like, screw this. There's dead bodies everywhere. When Rex offers him like we can leave, all right. And he starts heading this way.
All right. Let's just keep following him. I say we just get out of here as quick as possible. But I wish we had Sparky just plug into a scomp link on the way out and see if we can get any information.
I think I got a break here anyway, guys.
I will. All right. Just to give you something to think on, Luke. Over the klaxon stops, and you've heard like a lot of blaster fire and explosions in the background, and then you hear it click, like somebody's about to use like the PA at school. Welcome to Rathalay. came behind us. But these good pirates seem to have waylaid our task. This is a hard voice to do. About killing myself. I recommend you leave. Because there's not going to be much to stay for soon. That's it.
Just
You're so snotty.
so they got here 2 hours early, and they've already taken control of the entire base.
Now we'll never
Oh.
play our music.
It's the last time I'm hiring a drunk pirate to fly us here.
I forgot one thing they would say.
He's dead now.
Didn't matter all this stuff. And
It's true, he is dead now.
be mindful not to anger my pets. They're clearing out the garbage, and I'd hate for you to get caught up. That's it. So somebody showed up before you. They massacred all the pirates for waylaying them. And they let their pets, whatever that means, loose in the meantime. Rix is expediting your process through here, and if everybody else wants, you guys will make it to where, like you can kind of we can play for like another short time if you want. Because actually there's something for Jowkazza coming up potentially.
I would just want to download security tapes, or just like if we could get to a place where we're near the exit, and I could just quickly review what happened, like rewind and see what the things were. That's probably all I would do. I think it literally like a cursory rewind for like a minute or two, just to see if I could see what the people were and what the animals were. Otherwise, I think I would just keep going.
All right. So there are some more pirates that'll. We'll say that you are either going to kill them or they're going to not want to fight you on the way through, including a couple of droids and Rix. So if you tell him that, and you told him you wanted something interesting.
Does Rick know that voice?
I've never heard it before. And that was...
Think long and hard about this answer, Rix.
That was scary as hell. Or whatever we call hell here in Star Wars. And I'd like to leave now.
Yeah,
so...
We don't always get what we want.
Look...
But if you try real hard, just might find...
The storeroom is that way. The exit is that way. And can I go?
Alright, do we still shoot him?
We're just starting to get to know you, Rix. He might, who knows? You might like to hang out with us.
I don't want to hang around whatever these pets are, and there's a lot of dead bodies around. And I mean, not to say that we were not somewhat close. They were friends of a sort, but I don't want to join them.
They were definitely live bodies. I get it.
I hate to break it to you, but if you're not near us, you're pretty much toast.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay. You got it. I'll stay. Just don't shoot me.
Look, Rix, unless you try to say anything funny, you've kind of proven your worth at this point. Right now, we just want to know what happened here, because the people that came before us, I'm not sure what their pets were, and I want to double check that before we go out there.
Roll search. We'll say so Rix will lead you with that. He'll lead you down over here. This is their more or less a storeroom. Luke, if you gotta go, that's fine.
Just roll your blaster first.
I'm not there's I'll leave it without any additional comment. We spent plenty of time interacting with NPCs. And let's be honest, you guys are gonna murder all the pirates that I put out.
This is the way we like it.
I decided to use elite thug. I'm like, elite thug, why not?
Oh, did you use
And there's a
that
decent
NPC
amount of them.
book?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that book. I
Oh,
tried to
but
get printed out from lulu.com. They wouldn't let it.
even their best chance at brawling parry, Rusty just blows right through a good roll with a bad roll by Rusty, right? Like, I'm gonna have to.
I think you mean Sandra.
Sorry, Sandra.
Sandy Pants.
So he's gonna lead you guys in here. You can roll for a search for a scomp link. Maxie is gonna open up this crate because it's her crate and it's got her things in it. So she's gonna take, she's gonna kind of take her stuff out of it.
How dare you?
And this.
All right, guys. I'll catch you in 2 weeks. How dare she?
There's some things kind of on the shelf, I guess, in here. And when this droid head, when it sees Jowkazza walk in the room, I haven't seen a Wookiee medic for a while.
Oh,
Last one I knew about was supposed to be dead.
Uh-oh.
maybe he is. Can I roll my perception?
Yeah.
Do I recognize this jabroni?
That's gonna be catchphrase.
You do not recognize him.
But roll to see if he recognizes you. No, just kidding.
I can tell that you're none too happy. I find myself in a predicament. But I act out a lot with my hands, though nobody can see it, and I literally look down at my body, but that's exactly what the droid can't do because it is just a droid's head. I need off this planet, and I need my body returned. Any body will do. Any non-organic body. And in exchange, I'll tell you what I know about that Wookiee. You can ask him any questions or do whatever you'd like.
Cool, I got an R1 unit I hate. You can put your head on him.
See you, Chris.
Just kidding. I'm not saying that. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'd prefer not to have an R1.
Yeah, that's the motto of the R1 series.
You want to ask him anything, Jay?
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't recognize him at all. Did I hear him say this?
Yeah.
About the Wookiee?
So he says it when you walk in the room, basically.
No. Okay. Yeah, I suppose there aren't too many of us around. Whereabouts did you see this Wookiee?
Oh, I didn't see him. I work in information.
Oh, one of these guys, huh?
It was during the rebellion. a while ago.
Yeah.
I know
I
that
don't know how much I would actually be interested in this. I mean, it's kind of like I'm metagaming here, but yeah.
he's definitely, so like this droid is definitely alluding to Jowkazza's past, basically is kind of
Yeah. No, I get that.
what he's
I'm
on
just
about.
I'm trying to figure out like how much would I actually be yeah, if he's just into uh okay, so I'll just say, well, that's where I learned when he says during the rebellion. Well, that's when I learned.
He
Unfortunately, things didn't go so well for my mentor.
Do you know what happened?
I have my suspicions. I I came back from relatively routine supply supply run and found the place trashed. Actually, quite similarly to this base. Now that you mention it, there wasn't much left to find, although it was pretty clear what had happened.
If you can get me out of here, I can tell you what happened.
Yeah, no, I that's tempting. Although sometimes I wish I just didn't even know what I know already.
So that's you can decide whatever you want on that. I'm not gonna push you one way or another, but that is so this place is a real place in not I mean not I made up the map, but the Lumini Pirates are a real pirate organization on Rathalay that had an interdictor Star Destroyer, and a year ago, for within our timeline, they stole a Jedi holocron from a ship that Mara Jade was on, and she came into their base, and basically it's all happens in a video game, and she wrecked house and got the holocron back. And while she's there, this droid head is there, which kind of ties into a character that Jordan used,
Yeah, a
and
year
he's an information broker.
Ooh.
2020 just gets worse and worse. um,
So
I'll pick him up. I'll pick up the droid's head.
all right. So he'll come. It's just a droid head. You can take it with you.
Honestly,
And
what would be like a really cool image? And I know that you have your own translator droid now, but like imagine if you just had like Chewbacca with C3PO like on a gold chain, just his head, and that was translating for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put him right next to my other translator droid,
all right.
right there on my
We
left belt.
can. This is. I guess that's probably a good place to call it. We'll roll for a scomp link and how much information can be found. I guess when we start back up.
Cool.
But you guys have mostly made it through. I mean, mostly you've made it to the point that you can exit the pirate base, and you've got a pirate, a prisoner, and a droid head.
Do you mean Rix or do you mean
Uh,
this other
yeah.
girl? What's her name?
Maxie.
Maxie.
That's right.
She's the prisoner. Rex is the pirate, and the droid head. He'll introduce himself as 88-8.
Oh. 88-8, huh? I know 88-8.
88-8 is legitimately Jordan in the Lumini pirate base in the year 11 ABY.
That's crazy.
Did he go start a Chinese restaurant next to Arroyo High School?
That's crazy.
Yeah, because he was like a competitor for Balance Sheet.
That's okay.
So yeah, he's it's just his head is there. And there's other stuff around there that's kind of on display, and we can roll next week to see about a scomp link and the exit. I'll label it with, we'll put it in red. Why not? The exit is over here. And because you guys weren't too held up, you're mostly safe from the other problem that could happen. Yeah. And for rescuing the prisoner, despite everybody else's, despite Blaine's refusal to help somebody, asking for help, I'll give Jowkazza one more character point.
Can I get a light point?
A light side point? No, you didn't put your life in danger. It's not like Blaine was gonna shoot her and you saved her life.
We didn't let it get to that point.
But yeah, there we go. And
Right.
whatever anybody wants to ask questions about in the treasure room, I should roll up some more treasure items.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Okay, great. So I'll book the one for the 2 weeks from now. 3 character points each, or 4 character points, and then plus 1 for Jowkazza for freeing Maxie.
Let's roll 1d2. Three character points. Could have been a 2.
For Jowkazza. All right.
And plus 1 for Jowkazza, yeah.
I'll add it.
Sweet.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna
And-
stop recording.
I know that's not where everyone expected to go,